right. What's up, you guys? We are live. How y'all doing? We are live on another episode of the Wiley Show. I want to say shout out to y'all in the chat. Thank you all so very much. We got a lot to discuss in this live today. We're going to be getting into the DaBaby. We also going to be getting into, we're going to talk about Meghan and Stallion. And we also be going to get into Tory Lanez. How are y'all doing today? I want to say shout out to all the moderators, shout out to all the producers. Let's get into it. So, shout out to y'all. All right, people that's over there on station here. I'm in the live. Y'all go head over to YouTube. Okay, DaBaby got himself in a mess, and people are angry. I'm not angry. Okay, and I'm a part of the community. I'm not angry. But a lot of people in the community is angry. So I'm gonna play what he said. They got a lot of people so uptight, making posts, making DM, Instagram. It's just a lot of outrage of DaBaby comment. So we definitely gonna let me just see if I can find what he said. So that got everybody in a upset. But DaBaby he did a performance last night, and in his performance last night, he said some comments. So I'm going to play the comments, what he said, because I don't want to put words in his mouth. Because if I put words in his mouth, then that's just going to be all the way wrong. I like to see, you can hear from him and what he had to say concerning the LGBT community. So I'm definitely going to play. Let me see if I can pull it out. I was going to do a screen share, but I could just pull it up right here. All right, no, that was that. No, I want the one when he. Okay, let me go and do this because somebody just sent it to me again. All right, let me play it. Okay, where is it at? Hold on, where did I do with it? I want to play it so y'all can hear what the man said. Like, come on now. Shoot, hold on. Let me see. I think it was on I think the neighborhood talk posted it. Give me a second, because I want to play it so y'all can hear it. All right, hold on. Do we have it? All right, here we go.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the up. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the up. Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the up. Let's be real about this shit. Yeah, keep it fucking real. Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
Okay, so pretty much what I gathered from it, if you don't have, he was speaking about HIV and AIDS. He made a comment. Number one, DaBaby is not an activist. DaBaby is a rapper, and what I feel like rappers should do, they should rap. When you make these type of comments, especially towards the LGBT community, they're going to be upset. They're going to be angry. Okay, that's just a fact. But let's be clear. Let's be factual here. LGBT, especially Black men or Latino men, lead the charge with HIV cases. I've done the research. I've seen the statistics. It lead the charge of it. But is it right for DaBaby to make this as a powerful rapper, as a powerful voice, to say these comments? No, it was wrong. He could just apologize. But I'm not DaBaby publicist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not his publicist. So his publisher should have just said, make a statement, apologize to the LGBT community. Didn't do that. This is what the DaBaby did. Let me see if we can pull up his response. And I'm laughing at his response, and I'm like, baby, why can't you fix your smoke detector in your house and you got all this money? Okay. But anyhow, this is what he said.
You know what I'm saying? Like what I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, because regardless of what you're talking about, how the internet and twisted word, me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turn up I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage left over there by where I jumped at. Ask him. He got clips all on it. The whole night was recording. We would turn the whole night. My boy had the crop top on, front row. Yeah, out there in that jungle, in that water. Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail, got them cutting up. He know the words. I saw him. I'm rapping them with him. Yeah. The hell y'all talking about? Shut the business. You know what I'm saying? Like what I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, you know, because regardless of what you're talking about, is that ain't at the show. The show is niggas who paid the money and took the time out their life to come enjoy the show. Was watching it on the internet at the crib. Just get your tickets and come with the live show killer, gay or straight. Don't let him up. Is that ain't at the show. The show is niggas who paid the money and took the time out their life to come enjoy the show. Was watching it on the internet at the crib. Just get your tickets and come with the live show killer, gay or straight. Don't let him.
All right, so you heard the response. It looked like DaBaby just woke up. DaBaby, I don't understand these celebrities that got all this money and don't pay the people that's their job to make a statement. I have already made a plan for myself. If I'm in some type of mess, if I need to have a statement, please, can you write this statement for me? Instead of me going live, because he do not know how to articulate his thoughts. It didn't make any sense. It was offensive towards the LGBT community. Apologize. Now, do I think DaBaby should be canceled? No. I'm not going to cancel DaBaby. Give me a sec. Let me say this. The reason why I'm not going to cancel him, number one, I like his music. Number two, he's attractive. So I'm already going to continue to buy his records because I'm a fan of his music. He can have a shitty personality, but I'm going to continue to buy his music. I'm not going, and all the gays that somebody going to stop their line, they like DaBaby. If he go to Pride right now, they would be the first ones buying the ticket. So let's be clear. Let's stop with this fake outrage. Like you about to cancel, you ain't canceling nothing because he the type of guy that you would like to hump with. So let's just be real here, okay? So he's not going to be canceled. He's too attractive. He's a thug. He's slinging that peen. He's sweating and glistening. He looked real good on the stage. I may say so myself. So I really didn't even care what he said out of his mouth. He's attractive to me, right? And to a whole lot of other people. All right. But anyway, I don't care because it don't offend me at all. But to my brothers and sisters that do have contracted, the HIV virus, that could be offensive towards them. And so he should apologize towards that community. But of course, anytime that you say these words and you come out, you will get these LGBT activists that will call you out. And of course, there was a couple of the LGBT activists that said, oh, they have to call him out. And I'm going to read one of particular, T.S. Madison, an LGBT activist. But let's keep this in mind. T.S. Madison did porn. So, and yeah, she did porn. So okay. So now she's an LGBT activist. Okay. But when that happened, when I seen her leading the protest, when did I see her out here signing a petition? But we just put LGBT activists on everybody. But okay. I would just say okay to that. I could say some more, but I would just say okay. Anyway, she said at DaBaby, what was the reason? Do you know how many gay truly buy and stream your music? And do you know the amount of people who are living with HIV and AIDS that are attacked for nothing? Then the gay break their necks to be at events like that, to be completely disrespected? Yeah. So I understand why she called him out, because he do need to be called out. Only thing that DaBaby could have did was apologize. This is so simple, y'all, but we gonna forget about it. It's news today. Tomorrow we gonna be talking about somebody else. Just like Doja Cat, they want to cancel her because she was saying the N-word. She went on to sell millions of records. So I don't think DaBaby will be canceled. But another activist, because they said activist. So then Bobby Lytes had something to say. Okay. Bobby Lytes stepped in the building. He said this: I'm tired of straight rappers being disrespectful, thinking that it's just freedom of speech. Also, I'm tired of them keeping homophobia alive. It's disgusting. Now they also attempt to attach a stigma to LGBTQ human beings as if straight men and women aren't living with HIV plus AIDS, and the majority of them may even support your music and give you your whole life, because without the fans, you are nothing. Remember that. But I want to say this, Bobby. Aren't you the one that be on OnlyFans busting it wide open without using a condom? So if you standing up for the rights, shouldn't you be doing protected sex? I'm just saying. See this, and Bobby, you called him out, but you ain't gonna stop streaming. If DaBaby call you today, you gonna be skipping and up on that stage to be on that stage with DaBaby. I just want to call out the fake outrage. This is all fake outrage. It's just fake outrage, in my humble opinion. It's just fake outrage. That's what I believe in this situation, is just fake outrage. I do believe that. Just my honest opinion. Bunch of fake outrage. It's just fake. And DaBaby, all he can do is this is gonna be news for one day and tomorrow. The story that I thought that we was gonna talk about, and this is what I want to talk about, because I'm not going to cancel him at all. He's not going to be canceled. I'm actually going to stream his music while taking a shower. I'm going to stream his music. I'm going to be working out. I'm going to stream DaBaby music. I'm just not going to stop streaming this music. It is. Somebody sent me an email and they said, Wiley, are you going to cancel DaBaby? And I politely said, no, I'm not going to stop streaming that man music. He's talented. Why would I stop streaming his music? Why? It didn't offend me. I didn't share a tear by what he said. I just think we need to stop looking at these celebrities and putting these celebrities on these pedestals that when they make a statement that don't agree with our lifestyles, that we want to now cancel them. They're not preachers. They're not Jesus. They are human beings. They are just music artists. Period. That's all it is. To it is music. But I'm not going to be putting these people on these pedestals. As soon as they say something, oh, let's cancel. It's technically, it is freedom of speech. I've actually heard worse in the church, and my uncle still preach. He ain't canceled. So you think a multi-millionaire, DaBaby, that with this multi-million-dollar contract, you think he's going to be canceled? I'm just saying. It's freedom of speech. If should I say this? Oh my gosh. If Lil Nas X can make a video and express himself, be butt wide open, naked, in the shower, that's an expression of freedom of speech. That's his art. So why are we, another artist who is a rapper, that's the persona, to be all hard, to be against the community, to be saying, don't you be in the parking lot sucking on no peen. That's a part of his persona, technically. He can't be looking like all soft, wearing the rainbow colors and all that type of stuff. No, that's DaBaby. He's a rapper. And that's part of his persona, honestly. That's how I feel about it. And women still lust out of him. They're still going to be buying his music. And then T.I. Now, I don't know why T.I. doing a comment about this, because every time I hear about T.I. and Tiny, I just like, don't they have all these allegations? But he said, listen, I'm going to make a statement about this. And this is what T.I. had to say.
I guess, you know what I'm saying, social media is full of confusion. And words are often misconstrued. And to be honest with you, if homosexuals have more right than heterosexual people, just say that. Homosexuals have more rights than heterosexual people. Then just say that. Let's let that be the law. Is that the law? Because I feel like I respect gays, especially the ones who have the courage and the bravery to step out and live in their truth. You know what I mean? I respect that. I think any human being, man, walking this earth who has the bravery and the courage to live their truth unapologetically, I respect that. But that I respect it the same way if you're a heterosexual person. I respect it the same way. So I don't even see what all the hoopla about. Some of y'all motherfuckers just be up in arms and fake camp. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing in the world gonna make me hate nobody just because they do something different in the bedroom than I do. Ain't none of my business. Zero. Give a damn what you doing with your dick or your ass or your genitalia, period. I don't give a damn. Fuck out here. Who asked me? Who asked you, motherfucker? You on my motherfucking live. What is you talking about? Ask me, motherfucker. You motherfucker feel like you can goddamn get on here and goddamn express your opinions and say what the fuck you want to say, but because people are celebrities, they just supposed to shut the fuck up? Get the fuck out of here. What is wrong with you? I mean, it's just not realistic. But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for motherfuckers like Lil Nas X and motherfuckers like Frank Ocean. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers who step out there and live their truth. Honest with themselves. Yeah. A lot of you motherfuckers out there hiding your truth. And that's the whole shit. But if you gonna have a WAP video, you gonna damn sure have a Lil Nas X video. And if you gonna have a Lil Nas X video and him living his truth, you gonna damn sure have people like DaBaby who gonna speak their truth. And it ain't nothing wrong with none of it. It ain't got to be no hate. It's all honesty. It's all honesty. Everybody living in their truth. And if you can live in your truth and be honest with yourself and present yourself to the world as you are, then I gotta respect that. Period.
So, I mean, T.I., you got your own issues, you got your own problems, but I agree with the message. I do, just not with the messenger at all. Okay. Then I'm getting a DM. One of my producers sent me, and they're letting me know that Amber Rose, now she's saying she's an activist. When did all these people start being activists? I'm just saying. She said, I'm an activist first and foremost. And this is why I started my walk for everyone to come and feel comfortable in their own skin. I stand with the LGBT community. We should all feel safe at a concert, no matter what our status is, who we love, or who we want to give head to. They were having fun at that concert. They were cheering. They were applauding. Social media is not real life. They were cheering. They were applauding. I just think that we release these short clips of these celebrities and paint them in a bad light, and you ready to be canceled. And Amber, when did you become an activist? I don't know. When did you become an activist? We use that term so loosely. These people don't go to no protests. They don't be donating to no, bailing people out. They don't be showing up into these city council meetings. They damn sure don't show up in Congress and the Senate. They damn sure ain't getting arrested for voters' right, but they're activists. These people are just clout chasing. A lot of those people in that event where DaBaby was, they were applauding. They were cheering. DaBaby is a young man. He said something stupid. Okay, we're going to move on. And something else I saw last night, DaBaby was being really messy last night. He decided to bring out Tory Lanez. After Meghan got through performing, he brought out Tory Lanez. That, Tory Lanez, the one that shot Meghan in the pinky toe. So these people, they do all type of stuff. And I'm like, I hope Meghan didn't feel no type of way, because Tory Lanez is still an artist. At the end of the day, even though I don't agree with him shooting her in the pinky, allegedly, he's still an artist, and they still have a hot song. And Tory Lanez is really hot. I like the man's swagger. I miss his radio show, Quarantine Radio. I miss when he had people coming in saying shh, and they were shaking their butt. I miss that. I really do miss it. Honestly, I miss all of that. So they was like, should DaBaby be canceled because he brought out Tory Lanez? No, he's an artist. It's business. It's business. Those rolling people from that rolling event, they knew exactly who's going to perform, and they agreed to it because it's business. I just think people on social media, whom most of them that's speaking out was not at the event, they're just looking at a clip and they're just going with this whole pushing this whole narrative. So I thought that was going to be the story, but then DaBaby, he had to go around saying what he said. Let me play the little clip because I would love to get like the full clip before what he said before that, but I don't have that. I would love to get, that's the piece that I would love to have seen on that particular video, the full clip of what DaBaby said before he actually said that statement, because he was like walking away and stuff like that. And then some of these people, you already know they be doing it for clout. So let me play this clip again for those that are just joining in on what DaBaby said.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air. Let's be real about this shit. Yeah, keep it fucking real. Some of y'all niggas suspect as a...
So he said he said that, and it was a lot of outrage. It was a lot of outrage, and I'm not outraged. I'm just doing this show, doing commentary on it and having a conversation on it. Now, for anybody that was offended, DaBaby should apologize. Now, I never made no conversation. If you shout out to people that got there. If you're like, no, I'm not gonna make a statement about that because I have plenty of friends that have the HIV virus, right? I have plenty of friends that have that, and it's just wrong, right? He could have just apologized and clear it over. Put your cell phone lights up if you ain't got HIV and AIDS. That's just wrong and it's stupid. Why even bring it up? And like, we're not even dealing with an HIV and AIDS pandemic anymore. We're dealing with the C-19. So like, come on now. And the cases are actually going down with HIV and AIDS cases. It's not like where we were in the 80s. And if you do get diagnosed with it, make sure you deal with your physician, make sure you're on the medication and all of that. What he could have said is, if you got PrEP, make sure you put your lighters up or something like that, if you want to make a little statement. But what he said was wrong. I'm not going to get on here and say that he was right, because he was wrong for what he said. When I'm also saying he will not be canceled, I am not going to stop listening to his music, and people are going to forget about this in the next day or two. Okay, they said, is the dying in a 2 or 3 weeks for me? Yes. And my thing is this: women, if your punani smell like water, put your lighters up. And most women that put it up, you outside, your punani ain't smelling like no water when you outside and it's sweating like that. I'm just gonna make that perfectly clear. Your punani, okay, ain't smelling like water when you up there standing out there sweating out there in that Florida heat. Okay, that ain't smelling like no water. That smell like a whole lot of must. I'm just gonna be 100% cool because you putting up your light up there, something like that. No. You do all that sweat because you seen the DaBaby walking out there sweating because you already know them balls are sweaty. So I'm just gonna be all the way real with you on that. Okay. And no vagina. I have my share of yoni. Okay. And I never had tasted one with yoni and it smelled like water. Okay. I was just keep it. I was just keep it all the way real. So I think he just did that just to help his female friends. But please show me a female and point her out that her JJ just smell like water. So I'm just okay. I'm not gonna say what it smell like. You think I'm about to say what it smell like? Y'all already trying to cancel DaBaby. So if DaBaby said it smell like water, let me just change. If DaBaby said it smell like water, y'all go with that there. But I'm not about to get up on here and say what it smell like because I'm not about to be canceled. So I'm gonna just keep that to myself. Okay. Y'all ain't about to give me canceled. I almost slipped out and said what I wanted to say, but oh no. They ain't about to be crying no sock over me. Absolutely not. Not gonna happen. So I'm gonna keep that comment to myself. It smell like fruits and berries, y'all. Fruits and berries, okay? So all that was going on. And of course Tory Lanez was out there. It was out there jumping and stuff like that. But the best, it was like it's just so much just going on in the world that we have more. It's a lot of problems in the world that I'm outraged on. I'm outraged on poverty. I'm outraged on the minimum wage being where it's at. It should be at a livable wage. I'm outraged that not having affordable health care. That keeps me outraged. But what DaBaby said, glistening in that sweat with them tattoos, I'm not outraged over that. Okay? All he should have did is get his team, come out, do a press conference with your team and say he apologized. Donate to an organization and move on with your life. And don't say that again. Capiche? Okay. So we're gonna open up the phone lines because I know it's a couple of people in here that want to call in. I prefer you come on StreamYard, but I understand most of my audience like the call-in number. So what we're gonna do is open up the phone lines and we're gonna allow you all to call in and stuff like that. So yeah, so give me a second while I get the phone lines open up, and then you can give your opinion. Okay, only rule that we have is no profanity. Do not come on here insulting me, calling me the F word and all that S word and all that, because you will be removed. Because I didn't call you the F word. I didn't say you that. So we want to be respectful because I did not get on here using profanity. So we're gonna try to keep that going on the Wiley Show with no profanity. And please, if you a cusser, do this: get you a notebook, get you a pen, write down your thoughts, and cross out all the cuss words, and then call in. Okay. Because some of y'all is cussers. All right. And if DaBaby want to call in, DaBaby can call in as well. All right. I sent him the link. He definitely could call in. Hello, y'all. I'm gonna actually send him this video too, because I sent him a link. All right. I'm gonna send him this video of the show, and then I'm gonna send because I sent him a link to StreamYard. All right. Give me a second. Let me put the number up on the screen. Yes, if you mess up, have you yes, somebody say if you mess up, have your cash up ready. Okay. But the number is 646-716-8447. It is early. Y'all should be up. Make sure y'all call in. If you disagree with me, that's fine. I'm gonna make sure that I let you speak. I will not overtalk you. I will let you express your thoughts because you were able to sit down and you talk to me.
Your show is scheduled to start in 20
and I was not interrupted.
seconds.
So I'm going to respect you. So if you're a person that have a difference of opinion of me, right? I will let you speak. I will let you, get your thoughts out. Only thing I ask is no profanity. That's just the one rule that we really have.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
that's
3,
just the one rule.
2,
that
1.
I have. Okay, just know
Blog
that. All right.
Talk Radio.
DaBaby was okay. Okay. Somebody just sent me something. Give me a second. Somebody just sent me a DM. They said DaBaby was in Armand's live. Send me that. Okay. They sending me something right quick. Give me a second. Okay, I want to read what he wrote. Give me a second. Okay, what'd he say? Hold on. Okay, he was in Armand's live. And he said this. This is what DaBaby said. I'm going to read what he wrote. He said this quote. I have none wrong with the LGBT community. They have my full support. Now, DaBaby, why would you write something like that? I have none wrong with the LGBT community. They have my full support. Okay, but I think that's no. I don't think that's a troll page. Give me a second. I can tell if it's a troll page or not. Give me a second. Give me a second. I can tell if it's a troll page or not. Let me do something real quick. Give me a second. I don't think it was a troll. No, it's not a troll page because if you have that music symbol, that was DaBaby that actually put that. He was sleeping and called, I have none wrong with LGBT community and have my full support. Now, one thing he could have said, it was him. Now, one thing he could have did was he could have hit that link and had that conversation. If you love the LGBT community, you could have went on that platform and you could have explained yourself and talked about it. If you really say the LGBT community, they have your full support and it's nothing, they have your full support, then why didn't you? That's the perfect opportunity. That's the perfect opportunity to come on the live and to speak your piece. I'm gonna just say that right in there. That's the perfect opportunity to come on his live and hit the link. That's what I be saying. This is the only thing I agree with celebrities. This is the only thing I don't like about celebrities. Y'all see us covering y'all. Why don't y'all hit the link and come on the platform and speak your piece? That was actually him. I'm going to say that was him because it had the music symbol next to it. I don't think it was a troll. I think that was actually him. It was actually him. He Googled his name, and you know what these celebrities do? They sit there and they refresh YouTube to see who's talking about him, and he went on right. That was him. 100%. That was him. And I'm not throwing no shade. Only thing I'm saying is, DaBaby, why didn't you hit that link and call in? You should have hit that and called in. Oh my gosh. I don't understand that. Now that would have been awesome. Okay, y'all hitting me up. Baby, y'all is sending me these DMs saying it was him. I didn't say it wasn't him. I said it was him. Thank you so much for sending me these DMs. Yeah, he was scared, and then he's not comfortable, and his he's not I don't think he's comfortable that way to be on a platform with a person that it'll quote unquote mess up his image or something like that. You know how that goes with these people. They said send him a voice DM. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Wait, let me follow him. All right, give me a second. All right. DaBaby. Hold on, let me do it again. I ain't gonna call him DaBaby. I know exactly what I'm gonna call him. Hold on. Let me not send that one. Let me unsend that one. Let me unsend that one. Okay, hold on. Mr. Baby, this is Wiley from the Wiley Show. I would love for you to come on the Wiley Show and to tell us what made you make those statements, because I know you were sleeping and you just got up and it looked like you were sleeping. I would like for you to come on the show and explain yourself. And another thing, can you please put a battery in that smoke detector? Come on, bro. You got too much money to have that smoke detector going off. I'm just saying. Okay. So we reached out to him and everything like that, and had that conversation. Okay. So if he reached out to her, that'll be great. Okay. So the number is 646-716-8447. Okay, that is the number. You can call in and you can have that conversation with us. And so they saying, give me a second. I'm getting DMs as I speak. So I'm just listening to y'all. I'm getting DMs as I speak. Well, I said that was the baby back. They said that was the baby backup page. That was a baby backup page. What do you mean by that? Right. Yeah, that's his page. That's his page. Not backup page. That's his music page. Yeah, 8.58 mil 8.58 million. Yeah, that was the baby. Yeah. Yeah, that was the baby. That was a baby. Yeah. That was him. That was the baby. That was the baby. That was him. No, that's not. That was his page. You, excuse. Can I please come back on camera? Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold up. Let me get back on camera. Let me get back on camera for a second because somebody said that wasn't his page. Give me a second. You guys got to understand those people page. Most of it is controlled by the labels, right? So it was his page of the 8.58 million. It was his page. He came on there. It was his page. I think we as black people, when somebody gets something and they're a black content creator, like the Ahmad Wigger Show, we immediately discredit it. Well, that wasn't his page. That's the thing. We always do that as black folks. We be the main. Well, that wasn't really his page. That was his page, right? And so that's a good thing. But what would have been better? Because it's always something that would have been better. I got another producer. Thank you, producers. Thank y'all that's coming out and being honest. If y'all can call in. Hold on. She reached out to me on Twitter. Hold up. Let me go to my Twitter. Wow, I never get DMs on my Twitter like this. But anyway, somebody said DaBaby, Polo G, and Lil Uzi Vert were all in Armand's chat. And it was him. It was him. He posted more than that in the chat. I was there. Give me a second. Let me read this again. She said DaBaby, Polo G, and Lil Uzi Vert were all in Armand's chat, and it was him. He posted more than that in the chat. I was there. So I'm looking. So that's a whole. And these producers that watch my show religiously, and they won't lie to me. They watch. They said Wiley, they was there. So that's a good thing. I know where I was at when all this was going on. I was on All About the Tea, Monica Show. And shout out to All About the Tea, Monica Show. Because usually I catch the My Wigger Show and I watch. But this particular episode, I didn't watch because I was with over there with All About the Tea. We were covering the Real Housewives of Potomac. So that was the only reason why I was not watching his live, because usually I watch his live and I watch Millie live. I don't get on here and lie like some of you content creators. I mean, some of you subscribers. Oh, I don't watch this person. I admit, I watch everybody. If you send me a link, if it's some mess, if it's something that I watch everybody. It's a whole lot of people that watch. I remember when Meek at Night, when she no, Wiley, no. I remember when Nick at Night, when she she had a moment, and I watched that live, and I instantly did it into some commentary. I watched that live. Let me, she beautiful, Anyway, so let me not stop. Let me move on because Nick at Night is real. She's okay. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, they said maybe Armand can call in with his opinion. He can if he want to call in. But yeah, people. And oh my gosh, wait a minute. Y'all ain't sending me emails. Thank you. We know he was in the chat. Lil Uzi Vert and all that. Okay, another producer said, and this person never, ever comment in the chat, but they watched my show. They said, yes, Wiley, DaBaby was in Armand's chat. Come on. So that's another person. Okay. Anyway, the number is on the screen. So, and that's a good thing, because that'll let you know. And when you do commentary on these celebrities, they watch. So that's just confirmation that YouTubers, that we should pat ourselves on the back, and that these people, they watch our shows. But the thing that I want to say to the DaBaby, to Lil Uzi Vert, to all you people, don't just comment in the chat. Come on the live like you do Complex. Come on the live like you do DJ Vlad. Come on the live like you do all of these Entertainment Tonight, like you do all of these other platforms. Put the respect on these black content creators that are in the trenches, that are keeping your name relevant. That's what I'm saying. Don't just come in the chat and leave a little comment when you know the show is live. Come on the show and call in and speak your piece on a person platform that is gay, because that'll help. If you really love the gay community, bring somebody, a gay blogger, and bring them in the fold and allow them to interview you if you really, really an ally of the community. I'm just saying, I know I'm telling the truth, and every black content creator that follow me know that that's true. I'm just saying, like, don't just come. Please don't just come in my chat and leave a little comment. Come on here and speak to me on the live. That's one thing that I like about Tasha, because she'll come on the live. She'll speak to me. That's one thing I like about Millie. She'll speak, come on and speak to me on the live. Don't just come in my chat and leave a little comment. No, if I'm talking about you, if you in some mess, if you want to clear your name up, be bold about it. Be a man about it. Be thug about it. Be thug about it. Come on the live and let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. He said, "Oh, give me a second. I wish y'all would call in and let me know, because y'all just send me all these messages." He told him he does good show, and that he had to be talking about him because he did something stupid. He said he told him he does. He said good show, that he had to be talking about him because he did something stupid. Okay, he typed that in my chat as well. All right, I'm getting these updates, you guys. So y'all bear with me, because some of these people they like to be neutral. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. So if y'all got any other stuff, just send it to me. All right. I just got here. Did anyone call me in Wiley chat? No one came into Wiley chat. No one came into Wiley chat. We were speaking about, because they were saying that DaBaby went into my Wicked chat, and I was telling y'all that was him that came into the chat, and we were having that conversation, and people were like bombarding me with emails and DMs and texts and letting me know as well. So that'll let you know. Thank you so very much, and that's really great that producers are watching and letting us know what's coming on so we can talk about it over here. That's awesome. That is great. Okay. All right, give me a second. Let me see if these phone lines is working, because I don't know if it's working or not. So give me a second before, because I don't want us to close the show out and then people say, "Oh, I called in." Give me a second. All right. They said Tasha been on her game. Yes, I just got here. The vloggers or bloggers are not they vloggers or bloggers, not celebrity. And that case too. You're right. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. But shout out to Raheem that came on our show, which is a celebrity. Shout out to Trina Braxton. Years ago, we interviewed her. Shout out to what is the other lady from Escape? One of the members from Escape, Tamika. I think that was her name, Tamika. Shout out to her for being a celebrity, for coming on and showing us love. That was awesome. That was amazing to see. So shout out to the celebrities that we did have on our show. So that'd be good for that. But I want to say this though. Shout out, because me personally, some of these vloggers and bloggers, I kind of disagree with you, because some of these vloggers and bloggers are like celebrities. Okay. But yes, but shout out to the celebrities that did call into our show and had a conversation. All right, give me a second. All right. So let's go to the phone lines. 0899, calling you on the air.
Hello, Wiley. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Well, this is Queen Tulsa. I am here to give my spiel on what's going on. We're going to first start with DaBaby. I just feel like what he said was very distasteful. And I do feel like there's really no excuse for it, really, because, I mean, you have COVID, like someone else said, like you have COVID out here. You could have been like made that an awareness. But to sit up there and to bash people, I lost family members to that disease, And I just feel like that part is just something not to joke about. And I feel like there is a way to jump back from this, but the way that he's going now, still being in denial, I lightweight feel like he's partaking in the parking lot activities.
Wait. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this.
Allegedly.
That it's his persona to be this thug rapper. That's what I'm gonna go with. But you're saying allegedly he could be in the parking lot doing that activity. Oh my God. But I won't be surprised if these rappers do it. That'd be amazing if he's one of the ones though. But okay.
Who would know where that stuff goes down at? I mean, that's car play. And if you've ever been on those type of sites, you know what car play is.
Oh, yes. I know. I've been in plenty cars and buses and trains too.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
And buses and trains. Okay. And so we'll just leave it there. I just came in to give it to you nice, easy, and polite. But yeah, that's all I have. But shout out to T.S. Madison for jumping in there and correcting him. Like, you have gay followers. You know, you have gay people that support you. So, like, why was it okay to have these people here and rain on their parade after you got their money?
Well, he wasn't the only artist that was performing, though, to be honest with you. It was plenty artists that was performing, but I don't think gay people will stop supporting his music. Maybe one or two, but not the majority, though.
Yeah, because, and this is another thing. I mean, you got to look at it. In the field that he's in, I kind of feel like that was disrespectful because there's a lot of people in the field, in the industry, that are not out in the open. And however, people know about them. So it's like, I don't know, like, is he trying to get some stars? Is he about to go up in his level? I mean, I just have questions, and I would like to hear what he has to say in his defense about that. But that's all I have. Thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate you, and keep bringing the content.
Keep bringing the content. And I want to say this though, let's not act like we don't have people on the DL in the hip hop industry, because I know they exist in the gospel industry, and I can just imagine they exist in their community in hip hop. That's just not because there's plenty of artists out here.
We all got somebody gay in our family,
right?
Let's just
be
that.
real. Yeah.
So when you're talking about people, you're talking about your family too. And we always want to get on this narrative. I don't see anything wrong with it. But let's all come together. Well, how the hell can we come together when we have idiots like him that's promoting the dumbness? Like, that's promoting hate. I feel like that's promoting hate.
Well, thank you so very much for calling in, Sister Queen Sosa. Thank you.
And listen. And I'm going to say this last thing. Just ladies and gentlemen, if y'all are on these apps and stuff, don't be surprised if somebody's walking around with a camera looking through the car. So switch up your location and have fun at it and be safe.
Be safe. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so very much. Okay.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, Queen Sosa. Okay. Bye-bye. Shout out to the teacups. 8737, caller, you on the air. 8737, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show. How you doing?
Hi, Wiley. This is Sonia from Texas. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. First and foremost, it's a time and place for everything. I don't believe concert is where you should be ranting about any homophobia, because we all know the LGBTQ community does not play that, and you will get a lot of backlash for it. I'm sorry. It's just a time and place for anything. They have all these different Black men in the industry who have podcasts, radio. They have YouTube channels. They have many different places where they can rant their homophobia or anything or express their feelings. I don't feel like a concert should have been a place with more than 100,000 people, just people in general that could have been offended to do that. I really think that was disrespectful.
All right. And do you think that he will be canceled? I want to ask you that question. Do you think that people will stop supporting him?
No, I don't think nobody will stop supporting. I don't think nobody will stop supporting him. It's just the fact that it is possible people may look at him different. because it's the first time I've heard him say anything about homophobia or rant like that. You know, he's usually straight to the point about his music, but now he's getting into politics, and that could kind of cancel him. Yes.
And that's what I was just saying. Like, well, in this point, I want to say, if you could just continue to stay focused on the music, he didn't have to make a statement like that at
Right.
all. Who know? Maybe, he just felt himself, or maybe he did this to go viral so people can talk about it, because since everybody was talking about Lil Nas X. I don't put nothing past these celebrities, because they will do anything for attention, to gather, because this is quite strange that he said all this right after Lil Nas X just
Very
dominated the
strange.
news, so maybe he said that just to be like, listen, y'all, see, I'm still here, because he wasn't really making no noise like that compared to Lil Nas X noise, because look at the ratings and the viewership that
Yes.
Lil Nas X got it. So maybe he just did that. I don't know. I'm just saying, just making a little point. Maybe he just did that so people can really just drag him and talk about him in the media.
But when you want somebody to positively drag you,
some people don't care, long as the people talking
light.
about them. Some people so addicted to attention, it could be positive, it could be ratchet, just as long as you talking.
Right.
Oh my God! Somebody said he rumored to be gay because he hang with Diddy, so he probably vented. My gosh.
Yes, and I also feel like Young Miami. I feel like Young Miami is a cop out. I feel like their whole little idea that they're dating is an arrangement, because him and P are cool, and there's a lot of rumors that Diddy is gay. So they've
been saying that for years, like, but he must be. Well, let me say this: I don't know if he is or isn't. I will say this though: he must be really paying his people who he dealing with really well, because no one ever came out and confirmed the relationship.
He's not gonna come out. Yes, he's paying them very well. I mean, Cassie got out just in time, married with a baby. They was together for years, and she never got pregnant by him because he didn't want no more kids. But he should be a lot around a lot of men down here lately. That's all I'm saying. I think that's straight BS. I don't think their relationship or their dating or whatever they're trying to do for the internet is even real.
Okay. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
All right. I did not think that you all wow. Okay. Thank you, sister. All right. So, Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Wiley. I have to call in on this topic again today. Let me tell you something. I know I done said this on your show before. Why DaBaby? When DaBaby sat there and assaulted that woman in the crowd, and he assaulted him and his team, allegedly assaulted that old man because they damaged his house, why are we still surprised by anything this man do? Okay, I said it when they said he worked with Tory Lanez to fight Meghan Stallion. I said, no, he didn't. Now, Wiley, I have been very critical of Meghan Stallion. And let me tell you something. Last night, I did feel like, and this is going to be a moment, I did feel like they taunted her with bringing Tory Lanez out there. I do not agree, because Tory Lanez, I said this, sir, we waiting on the court. So you are innocent until proven guilty. Your court order says you are on a restraining order. Why are you in the same area with this woman? You then put yourself at risk for 20 years, even if you did not shoot her, because you violated your restraining order, Tory Lanez. And I think DaBaby honestly brought Tory Lanez out there to fight Megan Thee Stallion boyfriend, because as we could see in the performance, he was backstage. And remember, he was telling DaBaby, you're this and you're that because you support this man who did it to a Black woman. So I think that was a slap in Partisan Fontaine's face and not Meg Thee Stallion's face, even though as a woman, I will feel traumatized. Now, I stand on what I say about Meg Thee Stallion, but I do feel like that was a taunting move. I don't agree with that. You don't play, even if she felt like this man did this to her, we don't play on this Black woman's emotions and feelings, okay? So that was very rude of DaBaby. Now, what he said about the LGBT community, DaBaby, like I said, why are we surprised when this man is accused of doing all these hindrance things to other people? It just cannot be, a big deal when it happens to us, Black women, and us, the gay community. It cannot be a big deal when it happens to us when he has been on record doing this.
But my thing is this, though, and I thought about that because they do have a restraining order, but I've heard from a producer that he had got permission that with a performance to actually go. So I don't know how true that is. He, of course, he have not been arrested, so he was able to be there, because if he violated a restraining order right then and there, he would have had a warrant out for his arrest the next day and arrested, and particularly Meghan would have made sure to report him. So I just but another thing too, because he do have a restraining order, so he do, like, that was one of the things in the court, like he had to have a restraining order. So we shall see.
I saw him on because when I saw him on stage, I'm like, is that any violation? Did she got out in time for him to be 100 feet away? I mean, these are questions that can come into play when he goes to court. And honestly, Tory Lanez, I think you need to take it down a notch, sweetie, because like I said, you are innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. But this is still a bad situation. Nobody wants to have their name associated with anything like this or whatever. Don't get too happy on your high horse now, because anything can come in like a thief in the night and knock you down like a bowling ball. Tory Lanez, chill out. If you're taunting this Black woman, and I heard some lyrics of a song he did, and he was like, y'all want me in jail, F y'all. Tory Lanez, make sure you're 100% innocent until you go and start taunting, before you go.
So I got a question, caller. Are you going to start a petition on Tory Lanez as well?
Well, I'm starting a petition to get all of them out of here, Wiley, because I'm just sick of all these industry people. Honestly, they are corrupting.
But how can I say this, caller, though? You come on and you call us weekly, and you always watching the industry. Like, how you must go, like, you watching everything, like, you everywhere.
Oh, Wiley, I see them all. They call me Miss Snake, because let me tell you something. I see the things. I see what's going on in the industry, and I see what's going on in the real world. I'm in both lanes now. Wiley, you gotta know who you're talking to now, because I am a very important caller. So, I see it from all angles: the politics, the industry, the corruption, the children. I see it all. I see what they're trying to do, the sports. And let me tell you something. We have to get structure back in the home. It starts in the home. My children cannot listen to, like I said, they cannot watch Meghan the Stallion and Lil Nas X. They cannot watch DaBaby. You know why? Because he allegedly assaults the elderly people. So, and like I said, I don't know how true this is, but DaBaby he just been accused of many things. Of many, many things. I don't think that he hates the gay community. I don't. I just think DaBaby is just a very outspoken / ignorant person. He says the first thing that comes to his mind, like most of us. So no, I don't fault him for what he said last night. He just has to be more careful, because we're in a very sensitive time. That's all I'm saying. And Tory Lanez, stop taunting Megan Thee Stallion with Tory Lanez, okay, DaBaby? Because at the end of the day, whether we believe her or not, she is still a Black woman. And, I don't like the pandering that she's doing, but her feelings also needs to, be coddled and protected, like how we protect all people, So I don't like that, And Parson Fontaine, I need you to, make a statement for your woman. If I was Megan Thee Stallion, I would not date this man. You let these people come and bully me, and you talk about it online. Make a video, put out a statement.
But let's be clear, like I'm hearing, like, people are saying that he's doing that to troll. That could be true, but also too, Tory Lanez and DaBaby got a record out. They do have a song out What was the name of the record that they got out? Tory Lanez and the
called Scat. There was when they was riding in the scooter.
Yeah, Scat.
Yeah,
so they do have a record out. So and it, with that entail, they perform that record? Because I didn't watch.
Yeah, they performed that record. Yeah, and I guess it was gonna be a big revealing because Tory Lanez had on the suit, the mascot, and then he came out, and like I said, the people actually embraced Tory Lanez. And I don't know if they embraced him because they really like him or they were just hype about the performance. I don't know, but Tory Lanez don't taunt this woman now because the case is not.
I want to ask you a question. Because would you think that he should just stop doing music because Tory Lanez is still an artist, so he still got to perform?
No. Yeah, he should not stop doing music, and because I do feel like he has to make a living. I would rather him do music than to go out and start doing other things that could put him in jail faster. So I do think he needs to understand his situation, and maybe he do. Maybe me from the outside looking in, he needs to understand his situation in the industry. Meghan Stallion, Tory Lanez, DaBaby, and Meghan Stallion, they work for the same people. Okay, it's like us working at the same Walmart. We still have to be respectful, even though we don't get along. We still have to be respectful because we are coworkers. In reality, we're coworkers, and some coworkers might be on my side, some coworkers might be on your side. So we have to respect each other to make each other feel comfortable in the space, even though we have a case with HR, So Tory Lanez should definitely continue to work. But
my thing is this, ma'am, for me, for you, you're so critical of Tory. You're critical of Cardi. You're critical of DaBaby. DaBaby. You're critical of Lil Nas X. But you watch all these people. You watch everybody.
Like I told you yesterday, they're all over the place, honestly. And us as media people, we have to let these people just be an afterthought. They have to be an afterthought. Like I said, when I got mad at Lil Nas X because I was watching the local news trying to get the weather, Wiley. All I want to know was,
but sis, what I'm trying to make you understand is you was watching a local news trying to get the weather. That wasn't a breaking news segment where they interrupt stuff. They still will get to the weather, period, point blank. And another point that I want to make for you, you watch everybody, but I'm glad that you're honest enough to say, I watch these people, but obviously they're not that bad, because if they were so bad, I wouldn't watch them. You watch.
No, because I have to talk about them. Because the reason why I have to watch them, Wiley, is because I have to talk about them, and I have to make people aware.
Why? So you have to watch them, consume them, giving them money and contributing to them.
No, I don't. They don't get a dime.
But no, you don't. But yes, anytime that you click on a video, that's putting money in their pocket.
No, I watch the local news. See, I tell you, I don't click on their videos. The only video I clicked on, Wiley, was that video.
So you didn't click on DaBaby. You didn't click on DaBaby and looking at DaBaby performance and Tory Lanez, because they didn't show that on the news.
Well, no, that was on the Rolling Stone YouTube, and the only reason why I was watching that is because I wanted to see who performed before DaBaby. I wanted to see what's the girl named Mulatto. I like her. Mulatto. Now she is one that we can follow. Besides Cardi B and Megan Stallion.
So you like Mulatto. So man, I'm with you. We need to go out, because you what did you like about Mulatto? Tell me.
Because Wiley, she's young, vibrant, she has the crowd attention, and she just leaves it with rap. She raps and she leave it at that. She don't try to overstep her boundaries, and she respects the people that came before her, like Miss Nicki Minaj. She respects Nicki Minaj. She knows Nicki Minaj is the reason why she's here today doing what she do. Megan Stallion and Cardi B did not respect Nicki Minaj. They tried to overstep their boundaries. That's my issue. Not only was they entitled, they was disrespectful about it. See, I just don't like disrespect, Wiley. That's all. It's the disrespect that I cannot handle.
Okay. Well, we have another caller, and if you want to call back in, sister, conservative, you always welcome.
Yeah, because I'm working on doing something with the group, the conservative. Well, with everybody. I don't like to be called the conservatives and Republicans.
Send me an invitation. Send me an invitation so I can come through.
I will send you the info and let you read it to your chat.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. 4453, caller, you on the air. 4453. Sister Conservative. She calls in, and every single time she calls in, she be telling me, I don't like this person, I don't like that person, that did something wrong. And then when she calls in, she be talking about she go do a petition. This woman, I like her though. I really do. She recently started calling to our show maybe about a month or so ago, so we like her. Okay. All right, she's very important. You just never know. She could be working in the White House, so I don't know. But Sister Conservative definitely, but did one of y'all just call this to get her to hang up? Yeah, they did that just to get her to hang up. But she'll call back in. That's one of the ones that I like about her, that she'll call in. She said, Wiley, I don't like this. I don't like this. I said, oh no, you Sister Conservative. You live on the air. Oh my gosh. Hello. 453. 4553.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
You live? How you doing? Okay. This was like so funny. She real life made a name for herself on here. Yes, she did. Yes. Because let me say this in my close. Like for certain callers, I give them a nickname, if they have like a certain sound, like it was really like the Wendy Williams caller, the Voice of New York. I think she gave herself that name, the Icon from New York. And so I remember I used to give this other caller that used to call in, I used to call her the German lady. She was actually from Germany. And she would call in, the German lady. And what's the other caller? Sister Makeup, or is that Sister Missionary Makeup? But anywho, I try to give people names that actually called in, and I put something on them and just do that. Just like the other woman that always call in and cuss me out, I ain't give her a name yet, so it'll come to me. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wally, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, so I just want to call. This is the Icon from New York. I heard my name, so let me just call him because you're not being in the bushes.
Yes.
So I want to know about T.S. Madison. I believe, in my honest opinion, that she's just clout chasing.
Well, for me, when she said activist, I'm like, okay, well, she didn't call herself an activist. I don't think. I think the media called her activist. But where are these people?
She needs to correct it because she's not one. She don't speak for the people. She don't speak for us. What does she do for us? I don't know. I mean, she's just speaking because she wants the clout. So why she did not go all above and beyond when Cardi B talked about the AIDS? She was somebody's mother catch AIDS. Why you not doing it full out as opposed to, whenever you feel like doing it? If that's the case, you get what I'm saying?
But you already know if she would have said something against Cardi B, they would have dragged T.S. Madison. I could just imagine. Can you imagine if she would have said something against Cardi B, or what the women would have called her? I'm gonna just leave that right there.
No, but she should have stepped down, 10 toes down.
You could just imagine.
And then I wouldn't think right now that she's couch chasing. You get what I'm saying? But I honestly, in my deep soul, I think she's couch chasing. She's trying to do. She give me the type that she would do anything to get on the Shade Room, to get on the blog, because she was doing it with Kaya.
But she's
She was trying her best to go viral with Kaya.
Okay.
I remember those days I was watching. I don't watch no more.
Oh my gosh.
Ever since she stole Kaya's show, I don't watch her no more.
But she was one of the ones, I think, and then Amber Rose was one of the ones, and then Bobby Lytes was one of the ones that came out and spoke out against DaBaby. Yeah, they all clout chasing because they still listen to the man music.
She did the platform, but that's it.
Yeah.
That was it. You don't hear from these people any other day or when something else. They just clout chasing, in my humble opinion. So
facts. Well,
I'm not really the baby's fan. I don't really listen to music like that, but he's dope. I don't like. It is what it is. Cancel him for a couple days and everybody be back to normal. Like you said, he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he gonna be not even. I don't even think this is gonna be a couple of days. It's gonna be one day because there's so much stuff on social media that trends, and then tomorrow is gonna be somebody else.
T.I. has been trying to clout chase.
Oh yeah, T.I.
So
oh,
he's
absolutely.
Trying to get his name back out there in the popular. Like, I mean, it's all a scam.
Absolutely, T.I. Yeah, T.I. is one of those ones. With T.I., he want to be a rapper. He want to be an activist. But then he want to go back to being a street. Like, pick one of the ones. You cannot try to do every one and you be effective in every one. But anyway, it's a lot that I say about that.
Because who named him to be the people? Why is he speaking for us?
Right. And see, DaBaby knew he did something wrong because when I go on his Instagram, I wanted to leave a comment and I can't do it. So that's when you know that you did something wrong when you turn your comments off. Because they was going to drag him.
But in my honest opinion, I think when he spoke about the situation a couple hours ago, I think he made it a little worse. But if he would have said anything, it would have, it would have
blew over. You know what I'm saying? He could have been like, "Oh, I'm sorry to all my fans. I didn't mean to offend nobody, and I'm gonna leave a donation to HIV and AIDS, to organization, and I do apologize." He could have moved on. What he said was, I was like, "Come on, bro." It looked like he just woke up. It looked like he ain't brushed his teeth, washed his ass, and his smoke detector was going. I'm like, okay,
exactly. And I agree with you. You have all this money, so why don't you have batteries in your smoke detector?
Right. Come on now. Like, let's be real. That is so irritating to me. I remember when I first started YouTube and my smoke detector would go off. They said, fix the smoke detector. And it was so high because the ceiling was so high. But yeah, I make sure in this apartment, I say, okay, let me make sure it's the smoke detector, because I'm like, that's so irritating when you're doing a show. And and I really scared at night when it's quiet. That smoke detector is scary to have going off. So make sure you fix it.
And another thing, I was in the bushes at the Amal Wiggins show. I don't really go on his page like that, but I was in the bushes. I just wanted to hear his input on the topic of hand. So I thought it was a troll. So you did say that was DaBaby's music page.
Yeah, that was his music page. Yeah, that was his page. Yeah, absolutely. That was his page that he do music, and that's what the music page. So that was his page. And when I went on there,
it's not 100% sure that we know it was him per se, but somebody on his team.
Or it had to be him, because the way. Let me read what he wrote. Look like he just woke up. Listen, he wrote, "I have none wrong with the LGBT community." He said, wait a minute. No, he didn't even say LGBT. Let me reread it. "I have none wrong with the LQBTQ." Oh my God, that had to be him. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Wait, let me reread it. Hold up. "I have none wrong with the LQBTQ." He didn't even get the letters right. I didn't even catch it. If you go back to a whole up, it's not even it's LQBTQ. Oh my gosh. That was DaBaby.
Wow. Like, these people don't have PR teams anymore? Publicists?
Why don't have publicists? That is so funny. It didn't even say that I have done wrong. Oh my gosh. I'm about to piss my pants. Okay, go ahead.
But one of the comments that post his, I guess you said that was the baby, so I'm gonna say allegedly the baby.
Okay.
He posted, "What do you guys want me to do? Do you guys want free tickets to my show or concert?" He did post that.
Oh my gosh, like it's
I
up.
don't.
Well, I should have been in that chat because I do want a free ticket to his concert. I like DaBaby. I like his swag. I just like his rap, the way how he rap, the way yeah. It's just I'm a fan of his work.
Yeah, his body is dope. He always show his cake. You know, right. I like his smile.
Right. This is so funny. LQBTQ. Oh, he better be so glad he called into the chat into the Wiley Show. Because if I would have noticed that, I would have said something shady. All right. Anyway.
But come on, I think the gay community gonna cancel him.
No, you are. If he perform at New York or Gay Pride, do you think it will be packed up in there? Period.
Okay, because you know it's all about the coins for everybody,
right?
Promoters and all.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Icon from New York. No offense. You know, everybody don't know the letters, but look, DaBaby is LGBTQ community. Okay. All right. Anonymous, you live on air.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
This is Queen Tulsa. Icon, okay. No ma'am. We are not going to do that with the T.S. Madison. Okay, so we need you to stay in the bushes. T.S. Madison was not cloud chasing. Obviously, that person haven't seen Zola, which is the person in the bushes. So we need you to get out there and support Zola. And also the T.S. Madison experience. It was to inform the world. So the next time you speak about the T.S., you put the executive producer, T.S. Madison. Going forward, and that's all we have from our live report.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so very much. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm Queen Tulsa. Checking out.
Bye. Thank you so much, Queen Tulsa. Oh my gosh, I hung up on somebody and they called in. I'm sorry. Call back in, Anonymous. I actually hung up on you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Wait. This man, I'm not gonna throw no shade at him because I'm not the best speller. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna throw shade. You know, I ain't gonna throw no shade at him. Anonymous, you live on air.
I want to know, is the knot still on the line? Is the knot still on the line? First of all, I'm not on T.S. Madison payroll, so honey, I don't have to say anything about no executive. I don't see it, never did see, and good night, Doreen, is a chop for me. Maybe you're on T.S. Madison payroll, but she doesn't pay me. Honey, so we could go back and forth because I'm one of the girls. I am the icon. I am the icon. And once again, it's a chop for me, Tulsa. Goodbye.
All right. Anonymous, you live on air.
Oh, child. Hey, Wiley.
Hey, I'm sorry that I actually hung up. I know you had called in. Sorry about that.
It's okay. The icon is going in. Okay, so the icon is going in. But I wanted to say I have to agree with you. I think that it is fake outrage. DaBaby comments about HIV and AIDS or STDs that will kill you in 2-3 weeks or whatever the case may be. It wasn't generalized. It wasn't directed to the just solely, because he didn't say any gays. He didn't say, or any men. He didn't say that. He just said, you know, if you ain't got HIV or AIDS or any STDs that's going to cause you to die in 2-3 weeks, raise your life, right? And then after that, he talks about women, and if your vagina smell like water, throw your light. Then after that, he said, if you ain't sucking off peen in the parking lot, throw your light, because there are some guys that be trying to act like they're heterosexuals, and they low-key down low. I don't see anything wrong with what he said. And here's the thing why I say it's fake outrage, especially from T.S. Madison part, because when Boosie came out and said that he had cancer back in 2015, T.S. Madison was the first person to say that he probably got HIV and AIDS because of how he slinged his team.
What?
So,
when she said
oh,
that?
yes, baby. Go Google it. Google it. It's on All Hip Hop. Yes. T.S. Madison posted. T.S. Madison posted. She said, y'all better hope Boosie don't got AIDS. Chalet, that nigga don't know SHIT about a rubber. The way he sling his team. This is when Boosie came out and said that he had cancer. So if you as a transgender, you're taking offense to a heterosexual man talking about, you know, if people don't have HIV and AIDS to wave they like, but you as a transgender is putting HIV and AIDS on a man that identifies as heterosexual.
Okay, let me bring that to you. Transgender woman claims Lil Boosie may have AIDS instead of cancer. This was written on November 30th, 2015 on allhiphop.com. Oh, wow. You're right. She did say that. She claims she doesn't know, shame that he doesn't know what protected sex is. And according to her, he has slept with everyone. She took to her Facebook post and said, let me explain my comment. It is really cancer or complications due to, okay, let me not get into all, but oh, yeah. You were factual about that because I just Googled it.
Right?
It goes
for what T.I. said.
Yeah, I
said LGBTQ can say whatever they want to say about heterosexual people, but when the moment a heterosexual man comes back, then it's all this backlash. T.S. Madison has made numerous comments towards women, towards men, and has put STDs on them. So who is T.S. Madison to come up against DaBaby? That's a hypocrite. And it definitely solidifies what T.I. was stating, because it's like you can say whatever you want to say against a specific community, meaning just because you're protected by these letters and you're protected by this community, you can say whatever you want to say about Black women, about Black men, about straight men, about gay men, because you're a protected group. But a person that identifies as heterosexual cannot say anything back to anyone that is a part of this community. And T.S. Madison is the first one to come out, but she's also the first person that has said a lot of negative things about people.
I didn't even know
I definitely think it's
about all the hip hop. Wow, that's an exclusive for me.
Yeah, that's not the only thing. Go and dig in T.S. Madison past. T.S. Madison has said a lot of problematic things. So, and then Amber Rose, I feel like Amber Rose is clout chasing, because who has been talking about Amber Rose? I feel like anytime a man comes up against, I'm serious, anytime a man says anything about that is leaning towards not wanting to be attached to something that they perceive as gay, it's always going to be an issue from someone that is of that community, because they want the heterosexual man to be accepting of them. But you cannot force someone that does not identify how you identify to accept what you accept. Just like, you know what I'm saying? I can't enforce, you know, you to be straight, or you can't force me to be gay. You get what I'm saying? Like, you choose what you want to be. You choose what you want to do. So, yeah, I think T.S. Madison is a hypocrite. I just think that T.S. Madison is a hypocrite. I salute DaBaby for bringing Tory Lanez out there. Tory Lanez have not been found guilty of anything. It's still all speculations. They haven't gone to court. I don't think that was taunting. I think he brought them out. They had a hot song. The song was number one for however long it was number one. And he brought them out. The crowd went wild. Tory Lanez had actually performed the day before. He was on Kodak Black's set, so the crowd went wild. I don't see anything wrong with it. So I just think that people is reaching. I think you have to, you can't say that you want all of these rights and all of these things, and you want to be able to be, you know, free to speak on certain things and say whatever you want to say. But then you get mad when somebody else has said things. How many times have Kaya made HIV comments about Trina, and Bobby Lytes have made comments and stuff like that? They're not canceled.
That's right. That's another good point that
they're not
brought
canceled.
up.
Where's the outrage? So how are we going to cancel DaBaby? DaBaby has done things that he should have been canceled for. Knocking that lady upside her face inside the club, knocking that old man upside his head, fighting the boy that went to the hospital and was on dang near life support when DaBaby first came out. There are other problematic things that he has done that he should have been canceled before, but not the statements and the comments that he made last night. If he is asking a question, and I've been in a club in Atlanta where they say, oh, if you got your degree, if you don't have no HIV, if you don't have this, so is this not stuff that hasn't been said? And certain people have heard, certain things. And what about the whole herpes? Anything that comes up with Usher, people try and make mockery of him having allegedly herpes. So why would people have an issue with him saying if you don't have HIV or STD?
I feel you on that.
So I'm serious. It's like the outrage is, it's like if you don't want to talk about STDs, don't talk about nobody STDs, or don't even allege that somebody has an STD. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of hypocrisy.
I feel you on that. Thank you so very much. You already know she's going to keep her opinion and keep it real. Thank you so very much, sister. Okay, bye-bye. Put some respect on R. Kelly publicist's name, okay? All right. I'm being a little messy. She made some great points. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Make sure y'all leave a comment. I want to say thank you so very much to the callers. You all have just thank you all for calling in. This is wonderful. We had a lot of stuff to say about this subject, and y'all have definitely been there. But make sure y'all tune into the show last night. It was so freaking funny. Last night's show was amazing. I had a good time talking to you guys, and it was deep. It was good. Even if you don't watch The Real Housewives of Potomac, we talked about so much last night. It was like a 3-hour live that we got into. We talked about the church hurt. We talked about it was a lot that we talked about last night. So I don't know if y'all were there last night and y'all tuned in, but like last night's show was just amazing. I have to just say that. It was
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
It was like one of my favorite shows that I did, and I don't say that loosely because I did a lot, but that particular episode was really nice. I mean, it was nice. People were sending me emails about it, and it was deep. It was a conversation that needs to be had. And I was sharing a lot of stuff last night. It was definitely amazing. Also, too, we had amazing time over there today with All About the Tea. That was amazing. And then I just thought about it. I'm on a panel with some people with money. Okay. Did y'all see that? I'm on a panel with a show with some money. And shout out to Buffy. These people got money, and I'm on that panel, and I'm like, let it sprinkle on over here with me. And I'm on here with people that was on reality shows. I just, thank you, Monica, just so much for that. I was like, I'm talking with people that got money. Okay. That was amazing for that. And so we'll be going live with Monica All About the Tea tonight. We'll be doing that tonight, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Yeah, Amir got money too. Look at that. Period. So, and you see how I don't change. I just have my personality. And me and Buffy we went back and forth on the show. It was a good show. I'm telling y'all, like, your gift will make room for you. I'm gonna just say it again. Your gift will make room for you. I'm just gonna say that. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna say that your gift would make room. I would imagine that I will be around there and just having a good time. And so we did an episode for that. So yeah, make sure y'all support us tonight, and we will come back and do an after show. So we definitely will be doing that as well. Y'all had good chemistry. It was a good show. It was good chemistry. Yes, it was definitely there. Thank you all so very much, and I will see y'all soon. Peace. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Wiley Show. Make sure y'all subscribe. And also, I want to thank everybody for watching. We will be back live. So let me go. I got to do my little workout, and I will see y'all again. Peace.